Good afternoon, everyone. It's our immense pleasure to have with us Mr. Ajay Naik. Sir is subject matter specialist in fishery science. Uh, and the topic chosen for deliberation is construction of low-cost portable mini hatchery for IMC. Sir, you are audible as well as visible, and your presentation is also visible. Please start.
Thank you all. Thank you, the organizer. Myself, Mr. Anindo Nayak, subject matter specialist, fishery science, North 24 Parganas Krishi Bigyan Kendra, Ashok Nagar, under the aegis of West Bengal University of Animal and Fishery Sciences. Today, my topic is construction of low-cost portable mini hatchery for IMC. Before going to the presentation, I want to tell you something about that matter that in our West Bengal is the mainly pioneer for the seed production of the IMC and other fishes also. And our in North 24 Parganas districts, the Noihati area, the seed producing area and the Asia largest market of the seed production area. But we have studied in the field condition that for the establishment of the hatchery, mainly the Chinese hatchery, and recently now the SIFA has been developed the FRP carp hatchery, portable carp hatchery. But the installation cost is much more. And for in case of our district in the southern part, mainly the Sundarban area and the northern part, it is much more distance from the Noihati seed market. The peoples are mainly facing problem for the good quality seed, and the locally they've taken seed from the buyers and the vendors, and they have given them the poor quality seed. For this reason, we think that for the field condition, we have to establish some low cost mini hatchery for which that the mainly purpose is that the cost will be low, but the production will be high, and it will be maintained for a long time, and the people can be able to establish it in the cluster basis, and then it will be helpful for the farmers for the future aspect for the IMC culture. For this consideration, mainly the most important component in the aquaculture practice is that the availability of the good quality seed. And the now recently the technology has been developed for the booster development management, induced breeding and multi-group breeding, fish gamete preservation are already standardized. And the cost efficiency standard is a prerequisite for the commercial production of the carp seed. So for that, the we have know that the different types of hatchery already has been developed. The Chinese hatchery, circular carp hatchery, it has been developed by the China in 1960 and successfully tried in 1982 in India. And then some facing some problems because in the Chinese hatchery some problem is there for the high cost for the establishment, and water requirement, high water requirement for the breeding operation, and the mortality rate for the spawn is 20 to 30%. Then SIFA, our ICN Institute, SIFA, Central Institute of Freshwater Aquaculture in Bhubaneswar, they has been developed the eco hatchery, portable eco hatchery, and FRP mainly constructed by FRP, and based on the principle of the eco Chinese hatchery and eco hatchery, they made of the FRP tank. But we have seen that for the FRP tank, it will be costing around 2 lakhs rupees for one breeding pool and two hatching pool. So we think that and some observation is that the more space is required for the breeding pool and hatching pool. So then we think that the breeding pool and hatching pool can be merged. If the breeding pool and hatching pool can be merged, then the space requirement will be lowered down. And the Chinese hatchery is a labor intensive for the egg collection and for breeding purpose. Then they have handled the egg manually, handling the egg and collecting from the brooder tank to our incubation tank. And other measure is that sometimes they have been breeding, during the breeding they have been collected the egg by stripping method. And it is under the cruelty act for the handling the fish like that, and sometimes the brooder has been damaged. And for the Chinese hatchery, the holding capacity, mainly the holding capacity in incubation chamber, the 250 liter of the egg per 4 meter cube diameter in Chinese hatchery. And mainly in case of the Chinese hatchery, you have known that there is a dark mouth is there in the bottom portion of the incubation chamber. for the water supply, water flow rate, maintain the water flow rate, and for the oxygenation purpose. But we have started that the dissolved oxygen, the oxygen level in the in this incubation chamber during the breeding, during the hatching time, not up to the level of the total in the total column. Upper to lower, there is a proper distribution is not there. And I have mainly pointed out, and before, this is a high installation cost is there, and water discharge flow during the time of the incubation, the water discharge flow at 2.5 liter per second. For this reason, the much more water requirement is there for to operation this hatchery, and 20% mortality occurs, mortality rate occurs. To keep in this point in view, we have taken the measures that there will be to keep in the mind and the view that we have taken some objectives. That is that to reduce the cost of the establishment of the fish breeding hatchery, and just like 1/3 of the Chinese hatchery. Because for the farmers level, it is very much costly, because Chinese hatchery, for the establishment of the Chinese hatchery, it is around only the hatchery part, other than the tank setup for overhead tank for the water storage tank. Other than water storage, it will be 2.5 lakhs rupees will be required. And to reduce the utilization of the space, so for that we have think of the breeding tank and hatching tank will be same in the same tank, and reduce the water consumption, because we have to think about the flow rate is there 2.5 liter per second. So if we lower down this flow rate by any means, then the water requirement will be less. And we have tried for the 100% fertilization, because I have told the 100% fertilization, because in Chinese hatchery there is a part is a breeding pool, one part. In case of the breeding pool, when the breeding operation is going on, this time when they lay eggs, and for fertilization purpose, the male part, the sperm is going on, then the fertilization will be take place. But due to the slope of the breeding tank, because of the in Chinese hatchery, in the breeding tank there is in the middle part there is a slope position is there. So egg, then when female let down the eggs will be accumulated in the middle part, and the sperm will be distributed in the upper part. For this reason, the fertilization process will not come in the 100%, and the mix up is not properly, because of this structure. And for this reason, the farmers have they adopted some technology, that is the stripping process. But I have told earlier that the stripping process is not a very good practice, because it is under the Cruelty Act, and sometimes the brooder has been damaged. And then another objective is 90 to 95% production of the spawn, because in any means of Chinese hatchery or eco hatchery, they are 20 to 30% mortality rate is there. So we have to think about the 90 to 95% survivability will be there. And we have adopted this system, and already it is run around 4 to 5 years in the field condition, and we have succeeded. So I have described about our system. That is the system, the following benefits is that they're portable in nature and easy to install, less human handling, low water consumption during fish breeding and fish spawning time, and require less space for the installation and less weight. Because in the picture it is showing it a corrugated sheet, but we have developed it in a FRP model, and the FRP model is much more lighter in weight. The product description is that the system consists of two major parts. One is a breeding and hatching or incubation pool in the same tank, and another part is the overhead storage tank for water supply system. The breeding and hatching, what is the breeding and hatching pool? The breeding pool is a cylindrical in shape with a minimum 8 feet diameter and 4 feet height. To provide the water circulation flow, 4 numbers of horizontal PVC pipe and 4 numbers of vertical PVC pipe. Because we have removed here the duck mouth. Duck mouth. Against that, we have installed 4 numbers of horizontal pipes and 4 numbers of vertical PVC pipe, and that is a half inch diameter pipe, and it will be a 2 feet height. 2 feet total height will be 2 feet, and filled with the nipple elbow, the bottom of the tank and the side wall at the equal spacing. The 4 numbers of vertical pipe will be placed in the equal space, and the 4 numbers of horizontal pipe is the placed will be at the equal spacing at the same direction. And this vertical pipe and this horizontal pipe, there will be much more perforation will be there, because that this perforation will help to flow the water and with the oxygenation. And next is the single point water overflow outlet, 2.5 inch diameter, is also fitted at the side wall of the upper part. The upper part of the tank, there will be the side wall, there will be the 2.5 inch diameter one outlet will be there, and it will be placed in the top portion of the top portion, and at least the tank will be 4 feet height, and at least it will be placed in the 3.5 meter. At least it will be placed in the 3.5 foot height. It will be 3.5 feet height from the bottom portion. Then it will be helpful. And one shower is also provided at the top of the tank for the sprinkler and aeration part. The water supply to the pools comes from the overhead tank and placed at the minimum height of 3.3 meter. It is well known. And the in the middle part of the tank, at the middle part of the tank, there will be one base, and this base will be 4 feet diameter and 1 feet height. It will be 1 feet height for the removable structure of the incubation pool. When this pool will be act as an incubation pool, for this purpose, it will be this structure will be in the middle part will be there. And in this structure, there will be one middle hole. There is 2.5 inch outlet during the time of the incubation for the water discharge. The system is suitable for breeding 32 to 40 kg of calves, male and female ratio. Well, it is well known that for the breeding purpose, the male and female ratio 1:2, and the male part will be male weight will be 1.5 kg. And the female weight will be 2 to 2.5 kg will be there. So we have seen that there at least 10 female and 10 male, 20 male will be there. And it is and for the breeding purpose, it will be fitted with the cast net. Because of the thing is that the cast net and the 0.25 mm mesh size net. This mesh size net is the for the you have known already 2.5 millimeter mesh size net that will be fitted with the cast net, and this cast net will be placed in the total tank during the time of the breeding. Then the operation will be started. The brooder will be placed here, and the brooder will be accordingly injection will be injection will be administered. Then the breeding process will be going on. After the breeding process will be completed, then this cast net will be taken away. Because of that, the cast net will be taken away, then the brooder will be taken away, and all the eggs will be there, fertilized eggs will be there. Then we will be placed on iron fitted structure that is 4 feet diameter and 1.5 feet height, and that will be placed in this is a middle structure. Middle structure will be there, and then middle structure will be there, and the horizontal pipe and the vertical pipe water flow will be started. Then the incubation will be going on, and after 72 hours, the hatchling will be comes out, and the spawn will be sold out. I have just showing the figure what will be the top view figure, and this is the total outer chamber, and this will be the middle base. And this is the horizontal pipe placed 4 numbers, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there will be placed the 4 numbers of vertical pipe 1, 2, 3, 4. And during the time of the operation of the breeding for the spawning, during the spawning, only the vertical pipe, this horizontal pipe will be there. 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 numbers of horizontal pipes will be there, and this 4 numbers of vertical pipe will not be fitted. Then it will be just like the structure will be just like this. This is the middle base, and this is the tank, and here will be the vertical horizontal pipe. Then we have to place the net. It is my hand my picture. Then this is the net. The net will be fitted like this, and the lower part will be fitted with the cast net, and the upper part will be 0.25 mesh size net. Then fill the water at least 3.5 feet height, because the outlet pipe will be fitted in the 3.5 feet height. Then the breeding process, the injection will be administered, and the spawning process will be going on at least 14 to 18 hours. The spawning process will be going on. For the fertilization process will be going on. Then when the fertilization process will be completed, then this net structure will be taken away. Already the brooder will be taken away, and there will be no handling, and all the fishes eggs will be in this part. And this time this horizontal pipes water flow will be started, and this water flow will help to float the egg, not to lower down in the bottom level. And it will be always creating the floating movement of the egg. Then this structure will be fitted. This structure will be fitted. It is the iron structure. I will show you in the main image. But this structure will be fitted, and the vertical pipe will be fitted, and all the vertical pipe and the horizontal pipe water flow will be started. The water level will be maintained in this blue line structure, and one 2.5 inch dia outlet pipe will be fitted here, and the operation will be going on for the 72 hours. And the water flow, for these regions, the water flow discharge rate will be lower down to 1.5 liter per second. I have told that in Chinese hatchery the water discharge flow is 2.5 liter per second. But here, due to the lower down the removal of the duck mouth, and in case of the duck mouth, instead of we have placed the vertical pipe and horizontal pipe. In case of Chinese hatchery, there is 24 numbers of duck mouths is there. But here we have placed only 4 numbers of vertical pipe and 4 numbers of horizontal pipe. Total 8 numbers of inlet is there. For this reason, the oxygenation will be much more from lower bottom to upper. The oxygen distribution will be better here. So for these reasons, the oxygen rate is much more better, and the water flow is better. For this reason, the water discharge rate is low, because duck mouth is not here for 24 numbers. Here is only 8 numbers. Water inlet is there, so the water intake capacity is lowered down, and already water discharge will be lowered down. And this is the Chinese hatchery. This is the Chinese hatchery for one breeding pool, and the separate hatching pool is there. But we have designed the breeding pool and hatching pool in the same tank. So the space will be space requirement will be much less. That is, I have seen the original pictures. It is the main outer part, and it is the middle part. This structure is the removable structure. Here, when we have going for the breeding purpose, this structure will be not there. In the second picture, the structure is not here. Only the mesh 0.25 mm mesh will be there for the operation during the incubation operation. When the hatchling operation will be there, then it will be required. And here you have seen that the vertical pipe and the horizontal pipe is there. And This is the main picture where we have stocked here the brooder, and this is the total breeding tank will be fitted with the this net and 0.25 mm message net in the upper part, and the lower part is the cast net is stitches, and the brooder will be there. Then you have to fill the water through the horizontal pipe, and at least 3.5 meter will be the water level will be there, and the breeding program will be going on, and after 17 to 18 hours they will be the lay down the eggs, and the fertilization will be going on, and then for the hatchling operation for the incubation chamber we have fitted the structure. Then water is through the vertical and horizontal pipe. The water will be coming through like that in the second picture. Then it will be continuing for the 72 hours. After 72 hours, the eggs will be laid down, and hatchling will be there, and then it will be transferred to the nursery tank, or otherwise directly sell out from the hatchery. So advantage is that they not require any additional space for breeding chamber, and only for this structure to 20 feet and 14 feet space is required for the structure. And here you have seen that the middle portion structure for the incubation chamber, that will be fitted in the wheel to the upper part, and when it will be required, it will be lowered down to the hatchery middle part. And handling of the egg is not required here. We have not handled any eggs with the hand, or for the purpose of the incubation. And manpower is required less than the Chinese hatchery, because for this operation at least 4 numbers of manpower is required for this purpose. But here only 1 to 2 manpower will be required for this 7 days operation. The mortality is less. Here we have seen that only the mortality is comes around 5%, where the 20 to 25% mortality is than the Chinese hatchery, and oxygenation level will be maintained, and all the time the 7 to 8 feet, 7 to 8 and 9 oxygenation DO will be maintained here throughout the total operation. And the production for the each cycles from 7 days, at least 10 numbers of female, minimum 15 lakh spawns will be produced. And in breeding seasons, for the 3 months breeding season, minimum 10 cycles will be covered. And we have designed this hatchery, and the expenditure for this hatchery, except the overhead tank, the installation of the hatchery will be 70,000 with total water connection, water pipe connection. And manpower will be for the 10 cycle at least 20,000, and brooder management will be 5,000. Mainly, I have shown here on picture. This is the Mr. Chandranaran Boirago. Mainly, this the think tanker is that man, the Chandranaran Boirago. He is a school retired school teacher, and from Bardhaman district memory. And mainly he has think about this structure because of in their vicinity area, in Bankura area, there are bath breeding process is going on, and he think of that for this installation of the hatchery here, too much cost is there, and he has designed this hatchery structure, and then consulted with our KBK, and we have some little bit modification, and then go for the demonstration and trial. And we have already succeeded for this program, and we have already adopted this hatchery in our National Initiative of Climate Resilient Agriculture project, and it will be continuing for 5 years for the this installation of the hatchery in the cluster basis. And people already encouraged from this hatchery part, and they have already installed this hatchery in our North Chowri district in different part of different blocks. And now we have fabricated not only the 8 feet dia hatchery, and also the 10 feet, and as per the requirement of the farmers. Thank you all for this new types of hatchery installation, and I think I have covered all the things, and if you have some problem or any question arises, can you talk?
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. So can we start the presentation again? Okay, sir. Go to that slide and start from there.
Hmm? Pardon?
Go to the particular slide and start from there.
Which slides? I am not getting you. Hello.
Sir, have you finished?
I have already finished.
Thank you so much. Participants, any questions? Any questions? I think there are no more questions. Thank you, sir. Thank you for on behalf of NADCL and on behalf of participants. Thanks again.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We may leave the session now.